What's going on, everybody? This is Paul, aka Powerhouse 21, and I'm actually heading to the front door to go get my GoPro clone. I'll go ahead and explain what it is and everything about it, but it was super cheap on Amazon and I just wanted to see what it was because I didn't know if I was ready to get a GoPro for $200, $300, $400, but I really wanted to see what some of the cheaper ones did as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing and we will do an unboxing, figure out what's in it, and hopefully it's good, because I would really like to start recommending things, unlike the keyboard that I just absolutely cannot recommend to anybody. So let me pick this thing up. It just came from Amazon, so let's see what we got. Oh, standard box. Nothing flashy about it. So let's see what's in this thing. All right, we are now in the studio. I'm gonna go ahead and get this box open. All right. Well, apparently some of it's falling out of its areas, but that's okay. So we have the Kshioe, I have no idea how to say this thing. 4K Wi-Fi camera. So apparently it does, let's see, there's a bunch of stuff on the back of this. Okay, we can do Wi-Fi on Android and iOS devices, 16 megapixel CMOS sensor. You know, there's definitely a lot going on in this, on this unit, but that's okay. We will go ahead and figure out what's inside. One thing that really got me about this particular little unit is that there was so much that came with it. There were so many parts that looked like I would have to buy them from, you know, for a GoPro, and I would be spending, you know, $29.99 on something like this, where this came with it. This whole thing on Amazon right now I saw for $58, and I have no idea if that's still what the price is, but that's what it was when I just checked it before making this video, as well as I ended up getting this with a $21 off coupon, so I got this for like $40, which is actually pretty cool for something like this. But if I think the quality is what I think it's gonna be, I think I'm not gonna be in for a real treat.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I got the waterproof case off with significant amount of trouble. I have no idea why, but that's me not knowing how to use it yet. This thing is tiny. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely tiny. I really like that it is so small, but now I gotta figure out how to use it. Hey, there we go. And it sings to me. Alright, so it's already in 4K 30 FPS. Let's see what some of these buttons do. Let's see, on the front it said mode, so I'm assuming that means it says 16, so that's got to be the camera, and 720p 120 frames per second. That's pretty cool. Did not realize that it was going to be able to do that. Let's see, what else? So it is looking for a micro SD card, which I'm not sure if one actually came with this, so I'm gonna have to go dig my old one out. I think I have a 32 gig or something like that sitting around somewhere. There's some there are some Velcro strips in here and a tether, a metal tether. I don't know if you can see that. What else is in here? Oh yeah, so they did send another battery with this, and a charger that actually charges both at the same time, which I'm actually really excited about. Yeah, I'm really excited about that, but that's also because normally you have to sit there and plug it in, and then you have to wait and all the other stuff. I'm pretty excited that this one actually has it all built in. It does have some straps with it as well. They call them band-aids or something like that. And then a Velcro cinch strap as well. Waterproof housing with the mount already on the bottom. It clicks into another part in here. All right, get rid of this and that. Cleaning cloth seems to be standard on all electronics anymore. It does come with another waterproof back, a case back, and I do have to say that's pretty neat, because if the other one, the gasket goes, I mean, the last thing I want is, you know, a soaked camera. I'm really gonna have to figure out what some of these mounts are. Oh, this is a tripod mount, which is really cool. Actually, a lot of these have tripod mounts, and this one even has a clip on it. But it does have the normal threads for tripods, it looks like. That's pretty neat. Yeah, there are just a lot of mount pieces in here that I'm actually more surprised that they just kind of come with it. Regardless of the quality, I honestly think like they feel heavy. Maybe that's just the bolts in them, but you know, I'm pretty satisfied with what I'm seeing so far. I do have to say though, I don't have a GoPro, so I may. Oh well, it's already synced. I was hitting the button. I do have to say though, since I don't have anything to compare it to, I really don't know what to say about it yet. Because of course I'm just gonna think whatever comes out of here, I'm gonna go ahead and grade it on that. But there is a possibility that it might be the best thing I've ever seen. It might be absolute crap too, so I can't say for certain right now. But I'm gonna do some testing with it. I'm gonna figure out. Oh, it says it has a 64 gig card. Where's my card? Alright, so I have the batteries charging so I can do some testing with it tomorrow, and I found a picture off of Amazon that actually shows all of the different mounts that actually come with this, and I just wanted to show you because, yeah, they may be plastic instead of metal. I'm honestly not sure what the GoPro ones are made out of, but if somebody can comment below and tell me if those are made of metal, that'd be really awesome. If they are, then I guess they would be worth the $20, $30, $40 that some of them do cost. But these being plastic, they, I guess we'll see how they actually hold up to any sort of abuse. But if this thing does what I hope it does, and it actually takes good video, I wouldn't mind trying to travel with it and keeping it as my random action cam outside of using my phone or a different camera. But with everything that came with it, I'm pretty impressed. 2 batteries and the charger for both of them, a second protective back door for the waterproof case, some what they call bandages. There seem to be just elastic bands to hold things together, which is pretty cool if you have something that you need to do that for, I guess. But anyway, everything else is pretty impressive. Yeah, we'll see what goes on, but next I'll have some footage of what I shot with it, and you be the judge, because I know I'm going to make my own assumptions, but you tell me what you see, and I really appreciate it. So next thing you'll see is some footage from the camera. So now that we've seen the footage of what this thing can actually do, I think my final thoughts are these. I don't know if I could actually give this to somebody as a gift and feel good that I actually gave them an action camera. I honestly think that the only person that I might be able to gift it to, because I would never want them to go buy this thing for themselves, is my nieces and nephews. And the only reason I say that is not because it's cheap and I just want to give it to my nieces and nephews. It's the perfect starter action cam for 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds. But when you start getting up right at the teens, I would think they would want something a bit better. But maybe that's a suggestion I can make. It would be a good starter camera for a child to put on their bike or put on a helmet. But other than that, I couldn't recommend this thing to anybody. You and I both saw exactly what this footage was like. So even with all of these accessories, absolutely everything, the waterproof housing and the charger and 2 batteries, I can't suggest this thing for myself, but I could definitely suggest it for a starter action cam setup. But that's my opinion. Now, if you're looking for something to do, check out my YouTube channel and all the other videos that I've posted. Also, all the items that I talked about today, all the links will be below. If you want, come check me out on Twitch. I'm actually going to be streaming live every so often, playing some new games, playing some old games. Come check it out, join the chat, and subscribe to this too. And I'll catch you on the next one.